guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer and welcome to 2018. And this is, I think, my 4th or 5th episode of Gems and Junk. And so if you have not seen this series before, I tried to come up with a creative name for like my monthly hits and miss video or like monthly favorites for beauty and makeup products. I was going to do like a collective 2017, like all things that I really loved, and then I looked at all the things that I have, and I feel like because I didn't really get into makeup until about 6 months into the year, I don't have a really good grasp of everything that happened in 2017, so I figured it would just be safer to do another regular like monthly Gems and Junk video. So before I jump into the Gems and Junk of this month, I just wanted to announce that I am doing a giveaway, and I'm just starting this year off very excited because you guys have been so supportive both on YouTube and on Instagram, and I just wanted to give back to you guys. And so as I'm cleaning up, over the holidays, I just realized that I have a lot of makeup and products just laying around that I will never get around to using. And honestly, a lot of them are from like past Ipsy bags that I just have not gotten around to using. And so I wanted to put them together into 2 separate prize packages for you guys. So the contest will start from right now, January 1st through January 7th, 2018 at 7 p.m. Central Time, because that's just like a convenient time for me. There will be 2 winners, 2 prize packages. The first will be held on YouTube, and you will win everything that you see here in this prize package. And in order to enter for this portion of the giveaway, you just have to subscribe to my channel and then comment down below on this video your favorite food item that you had over the holidays. Part 2 of the giveaway will be held on Instagram, and I will populate my handle somewhere here if you're not already following me. But to enter that portion of the giveaway, all you have to do is follow me and tag 2 friends in the post where it's like the picture of the prize package. It'll be labeled down in the captions. And just so you guys know, you can enter one or both of the giveaways, but if you are the winner of one of the prize packages, you are not eligible to win the other one, just because I want to spread the love around. So for additional details for the giveaway, the description box will have more details, and I just want to stop talking about that and jump into my Gems and Junk. So the first gem of this month is this primer from The Ordinary. If you have not heard of this brand, they are super, super affordable, and I believe now some of their items are carried online at Sephora.com, and I believe they're based in either Canada or the UK, and they ship from there, but I think they have a warehouse in the US. Like, the distribution chain is a little bit confusing to me, but this primer I believe is like $6 to $8, and you get 1 fluid ounce. And it is called the High Adherence Silicone Primer, and this works really well with silicone-based foundations. So I wouldn't use this with like a water-based foundation, but since I'm oily, all of my foundations are silicone-based anyway. And I really like this primer because it really helps blur my skin, but most of all, it doesn't make me break out, which is a huge plus. A little bit goes a long way, and so this tiny little cheap product will last you forever. The second item in the Gems collection will be this Peach Perfect foundation from Too Faced, and I believe this is an exclusive to Sephora, so you can't find this at Ulta or other typical drugstores. But I really like this foundation because, for one, it smells like peaches, so it smells really good, and for 2, it actually feels really good on the skin. If you're oily, this does not really break out during the day, and it is actually really affordable when you take into account the volume that you're getting. So the tube is 1.6 fluid ounces, which normally foundations tend to be around 1 fluid ounce, and so this product I think is under $40, which makes it a really good deal because a little goes a long way, and you don't have to pile a ton of this on unless you want a fuller coverage. So this does tend to be a little bit more of a medium coverage or even more of a light coverage, but for me, that's really all I need, all I want for everyday wear. And you should definitely check this out if you are oily and you just want to score a really nice foundation for a good price. I do have to warn you that if you do like the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, that the shades don't really match up. So I am a warm nude in Too Faced, the Born This Way foundation, and then in this one I'm in the shade Nude, even though there is a nude in the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, but the colors don't really match. So definitely swatch in the store before you buy. The third gem for this month is the Athena palette, and this is from the ShopHush, and I will link somewhere over here of the haul that they sent me. They sent me a bunch of palettes to try, and this palette was such a good dupe for the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette that I actually also have, and I did a comparison video, and the colors are just so similar. And actually the colors tend to be more pigmented in this Athena palette. The colors swatched side by side next to the Desert Dust palette are almost identical, and this is just so much more affordable than the Desert Dust palette. As you'll notice, the Desert Dust palette will likely not ever appear in my gems video just because this $12 palette is, I would like to say, a better value than the Desert Dust palette. It performs beautifully and the pigment is there, and I just can't say enough good things about this. It is sold out a lot of the times, but make sure you download their app for free shipping, and if you follow them on Instagram, they tend to post restocks on there first, and so that's how you kind of find out about when this palette's going to come back in. But I would definitely recommend picking this up if you don't already have the Desert Dust palette and you want it, but you can't shell out $65 for it. It's the perfect palette. The last gem of this month is the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. And between this palette and the Athena palette, I feel like I've only used those two palettes during the month of December. I cannot stop reaching for both of these palettes. And the reason why I love the BH Cosmetics, the Zodiac palette, is because of the shimmers in here. So the mattes do have quite a bit of kickback, so you just want to be very, very, very careful when you're working with them. Don't pick up a lot of product at the same time. But the shimmers in here are just unbelievably pigmented. You barely touch them and it picks up the pigment, and when you swatch them, it's almost like you're putting loose glitter or loose pigment on your eyes. It is just so incredible. It is foiled, it is shimmery, it is just super awesome, and you want to make sure that you do lay down a good primer or a good base for this so that it doesn't become blotchy, but you definitely also want to be using your fingers when applying this. It just goes on better, and yeah. So lastly, the junk item for this month, and I'm not quite sure why I put this item here in this month because I feel like I've had it for at least 6 months, maybe a year, and I just have hated it since day one, and it baffles me as to why I didn't just go return it, to be honest. But the junk item I have for this month is the Hourglass. This is their Modernist eyeshadow palette, and I have the palette in the shade Color Field, and the packaging is very beautiful, like it always is for Hourglass products. This palette I think is $58 or something, just outrageous for a tiny little palette like this that's not even the length of my face, and the colors just don't show up very well on the eyes at all. I can swatch a couple colors for you, and I really dug into this palette, but there's just nothing there, and it's not buttery at all. It is kind of patchy, and when it goes on your eyes it doesn't blend well. It kind of crumbles, you can already see that on my arm. I just don't know how a brand that's so well known is at such a high price point can come up with a palette that is still on the market after all this time, and it doesn't have good reviews, and I'm right there with them that this palette is not worth your money at all. And it honestly kind of ruined the brand for me because this was the first Hourglass product that I've ever purchased, and I have honestly not purchased anything from them since just because of the quality of this palette. And that's it. Those are my gems and junk for December 2017, and I'm so excited for 2018 and everything it has to offer. Remember my giveaway. Please enter in YouTube, Instagram, do your thing, and if this is your first time at my channel, welcome, and please hit the subscribe button here before you go, and I hope to see you on my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!